wasn't just a public health issue. It turned political, too. Politics seemed to play a role in shaping the public's perception of the virus, with many leaders scrutinized for their response to the crisis.
Some of history's most respected political leaders have come at times of crisis. George Washington helped lead a nation to independence, Abraham Lincoln helping to heal a nation at war with itself, and FDR helping to lead the way through World War II and the Great Depression. Now, with all that in mind, it's no surprise that those in positions of power became focal points as America shut down last spring.
It's dominated everything, whether it's the news, whether it's our personal lives, or whether it's politics over the last year.
Last March, as the COVID threat became apparent, these are the types of images that many Kern County residents and Americans at large got used to seeing.
March 16th, as most of you know, we declared a countywide local emergency.
Leaders on the local, state, and national levels holding regular press briefings, giving the latest on the COVID threat.
Reduce the current occupancy within these establishments.
The message was uniform at first, as little was known about the emerging threat. Those in positions of power mostly erring on the side of caution as more was learned about COVID.
Doctors Dan Erickson and Artin Masihi.
But as April came, two Kern County doctors became the center of national attention, calling for the end of economic restrictions.
We've never, ever responded like this in the history of the country. Why are we doing this now?
YouTube removing the clips of the doctors, saying their statements contradicted health authority guidelines. Kern Public Health also disagreeing with the doctors, but County Administrative Officer Ryan Alsop with a different tone, saying Dr. Erickson was courageous. As summer passed and many economic restrictions remained, Alsop also weighing in on the state's handling of the crisis too.
Governor, Kern County joins other counties in demanding that you stop moving the goalposts on us.
The county speaking out against Governor Gavin Newsom's economic restrictions, questioning why businesses are being restricted when county contact tracing data showed that the virus spread the most in households, not businesses. Newsom also the target of conspiracy theories.
People, argue that Gavin Newsom wanted to remake California and he was going to use this crisis to do it. Some people didn't wear masks as a political statement on the right.
Newsom was largely applauded for his response at the beginning of the pandemic, including by President Trump. But as many Californians grew frustrated with economic restrictions and he was seen maskless at a dinner party in November, that changed.
The spirit of what I'm preaching all the time was contradicted, and I got to own that. And so I want to apologize to you.
Also suffering political losses in the 2020 election cycle, Republicans. The party losing the White House and the Senate, something our political experts attribute, at least in part, to many people being out of work.
Most presidential races for re-election are simply referendums on the state of the economy.
Many analysts believe President Trump made early pushes to reopen the economy for this reason. Now that Democrats control Congress and the White House, it's easier for them to pass legislation like the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan.
Because of, in my view, the pandemic, which I think shifted enough votes to the Democratic Party for them to take control of the government.
Now, looking ahead, the main things to watch out for are whether or not Newsom's recall effort gets enough signatures verified by the California Secretary of State. Also, Biden's continuation of the vaccine effort that was originally called Operation Warp Speed under President Trump. In Bakersfield, Austin Westfall, 23 ABC, connecting you.